that emotion, right? Okay, my friends, it's time to start the adventure. So, and let me introduce our new driver. So, in that opportunity, Juan, please applause to Juan. Yeah, because you know our lives are on his hands, and we have to motivate him. Okay? Wherever you, depend on you, Juan. ¿Ya empezamos o todavía? Vámonos. Vámonos. Like we said in Spanish, vámonos. Ándale, ándale. No, that one is Mexican. I have a confusion, sorry. Okay, my friend. This trip is going to take around to 1 hour, more or less. So, around 280 meters large and 60 meters more on the to the other side. Or by feet it's around to 6520. No? This symbol is still a mystery because actually nobody can understand who designed the picture. Some of the people used to say maybe were the aliens, like I told you in a moment. But we said definitely not. We don't have a real answer in fact. But other ones said this one maybe was just a Mason sign. Not because our liberator used to belong to a kind of order known like Mason. And he said, the history said maybe that one was an order to. Also it's possible to find the cormorant. The cormorant, so in fact are three kind of cormorant possible to find here. The three ones are Peruvian. Well, the principal one even is the one-eye. No? And the one-eye cormorant is the most important producer of guano. See? And that one is used in two different places. All that white stuff, for example, is just guano. About the puppy, you can find, for example, here the gray one. No? So it means have the feet in gray color, but also you can find another boobies in Galapagos, but that ones are blue. And now you are going to Chile, and there is possible to find the orange one. About the cormorant, I told you are three kinds. Is one of them who used to look, oh, that one, in white and with the wings in black. Have another one completely black, and other one who is black and also with a red feet. It's really nice. It's very, very beautiful. Now we are going to take around 20 minutes to arrive to the Ballestas Island, right? Because we are just on the gate to the resort. face of Jesus and what it means. So it's not like that, because with the time and with erosion was possible to find a figure who adapt that shape. No? So when you see that one, it's possible to see part of the face of Jesus. It means the forehead, the nose, no, and the lower part. So in part of the tweet, a friend make me a very good question. So it means it is common or normal to see the water like this. So it means very calm, very quiet. Well, in fact, it normally is like this. So, but around to 1 or 2 p.m., the water is a little bit shaky, because also is a little bit more windy to the normal. See? We have thousands of them, but maybe this is the thing we are going to do just part of them, because the last 3 days the water was a little bit shaky, and we know the having been to rest on the ground. And that shaky water, the rock is just the one, and that one, depending of the production, used to be collected every 5 years. Look at this. That one are the baby piquero, or it means the baby booty on the top. Yeah. Yeah, that one is an adult booty. Oh, you can see there back in the rock. Yeah. And the babies are over there, just in white. Okay. Well, but around to this wonderful area, it's hard to find sea lion right there, but it's too long. Yeah, look at this.
No, there is one more here.
More piqueros. The most part of birds in that area are the piqueros, so it means the boobies. But you can find two vultures right there. Look at this. That ugly birds on the top are just a turkey vulture.
Yeah.
Look at this, all that shapes and these islands were just adapting with the time, with the erosion of the wind and also to the water. So that place looks like caves. Look at this. Here you can find more babies. Look at this. And all that white stuff is just the guano. So look at the border of the island. So you can see something in black at the lower part. All that one are kind of mussels or scallops, but that one are not to eat. Yeah, that one are not to eat, not for it. It's just part of the decoration when you look to consider here. All different mussels. So normally the scallops or mussels you used to eat are under the water, not on the border of the island.
Yeah, it is.
Look at the penguins! Look at this! Definitely they have a very interesting conversation. Look at the sea lion on the top.
Yes,
A bird right here said hello to us.
Sea lion down here.
The wind.
Where
do you see the penguin?
Right here on top. They are two together.
I got him.
In the middle of the
That
rock.
one are the young cormorant, the great cormorant. Look at this. That one is the principal producer of guano in our country. Yeah, but that ones are very young. Are considered the teenagers.
Penguins called
Look at the penguins right there. And our friend, the sea lion, is taking a very good nap at this moment.
Yeah.
Humboldt, okay. Those are Aztec. Oh, look at sea lions here.
Look at this. We have 2 girls and 1 boy here. And how we notice that? It's just for the size. Here.
You see them
Maybe we
eating?
have a Casanova here. He's trying to get a date with one of them. But she said no, not today. Yeah.
Just down the waist.
Yeah.
No, nothing still.
Normally, the time of pregnancy of this animal is for 11 months. And they used to have only one baby.
Yeah. Sure
for
are.
each pregnancy.
This is loaded with birds.
An
all right.
area also here is known like the maternity because they used the females, sea lions used to go there to have the baby. Have another one in the back. Look at this.
Yes. There. Brown.
There's one there at the end.
You know, all the one collection here is basically used like like a fertilizer. Look.
The movie.
Another guy taking a nap. And more picaros, baby picaros on the top. Not the baby boobies on the top.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they turn on the top here. Top there.
Okay, so remember in a moment I told you with the time it was possible to obtain different pictures with the rock. Well, here the people found a picture from here, the face of Jesus. If you check in that last cave, only just here, not the other one on the other side, no. Just here, you can see something like a face, no?
They are friends.
So you can see our thousand kind of boobies here. No, all of them are babies. But we know the boobies used to have 3 eggs a year. So, but about that 3 eggs, normally one of them used to survive.
I will. I'm just trying to calculate. Where's the seal?
Right there.
Can you see on the top? The penguin, the 6 penguins on the top? Yeah. And here you can find a sea lion with his wife.
Yeah.
And look at the one eye, the cormorant, with black dress and the shoes in red. Next to the sea lion. That one is the kind of bird who produce a lot of guano. The penguins on the top, look at this. Comparing to the penguins in the Arctic, that one are very small. Definitely the penguins in the Arctic used to have very low temperature, but they live with only 14 degrees. So it means around to 50 or 55 degrees
Hardware
Celsius.
still.
See, Fahrenheit degrees. At this moment the water is still warm, no, because it's around to 15 or 16. So that one looks like a crab. In fact, are a kind of spider, sea spider. Look at this. That one in red or orange. Can you see that between the rocks? They are not crabs.
Spider.
Right there. See that? They are not crabs.
Yeah.
That one
They have many.
are just considered a kind of sea spider. Yeah, they are moving. Looks like a crab, but they are not.
Oh, the red ones
that?
down there. Yeah.
Yes, huh?
That right there where
Too hard to hold still.
Okay, but the island we have facing us is not like the big turtle. And it's considered like that because you can find the shell at the back and the head in the front. At this other side, you can see some buildings, and that one is the place where you used to leave the guard. The guard would protect part of this area. Not because most part of the time we can find people who try to take all this guano in illegal form. So that's why it's necessary to have someone to protect part of this area. This person lives here the most part of the time, and every 15 days he back to the pier. Only 15 days. So you can see some constructions on the top. So but this one are using when it's time to collect the guano. But now the season is not, well, now is the lowest season. It's not the time to collect the guano. That's why the birds use that construction just to make their nest. All that ones are for the government, not to collect the guano. Because all that ones are collected by the guano. Every 5 or 7 years, depending on the production, is collected the guano. Around 2 until 300 men used to come here every 5 or 7 years to help to collect the guano. The guano is the excrement of the bird, of the cormorant. Also, and it's used like to fertilizer, yeah.
It's like a
And that one, that bird in black and with the feet in red, are the cormorant, is a main producer of guano. Look at this. I am looking for the Inca term, or like we call zarcillo.
There's one over there,
Where?
right by below the water line.
An ugly turkey bird
There we are.
on the corner.
It's a baby.
A turkey vulture, and some vultures there. Piqueros, disease, cormorants, more babies on the top, etc. Esa es la mano.
Oh, look at that.
I think it turns are on the left there, bottom.
Oh, there are 2 seals.
Yes, maybe 3.
Look at the lady at this other side. She's taking a nap. And normally the most part of, or a lot of the days they used to sleep. Not because
That's okay.
On night, they used to swim. They used to swim the most part of the night. Look at that beautiful bird on the top. The nest. Even has a small nest here. And can you see that baby? See? Well, you see the feathers are very simple, even looks just like cotton. But then when they used to get as adults, you can see another color. It's white and with the wings in brown.
There's a bunch of them still ahead of us.
More ladies at this other side. Be quiet. Because you know the ladies don't want to be interrupted. Inca term next to the sea lion here on the rock. The Inca term that you see over there looks great with a red stick and something black on the side. That black sign on the side is considered like a kind of earring. For example, the kind of earrings I have, I know like zarcillo, right? And for that reason, in Spanish, I'll call like this. But in English, we know that one is just like the Inca term. See? I heard something unfair at this moment because someone told me the male sea lion used to have 15 until 18 females with him, and the female has only one. See, so how good are the women, even in the animals? But men used to have, the male sea lions used to have between 15 until 18 women. Well, the time of the pregnancy is coming. Normally the baby used to born between January, February, and also March. So it means some of that sea lions we can see, all the female ones, maybe most of them are pregnant. Look at this, look at how smart is the nature to create places like this. Places where anything can interrupt the peaceful of the animals. Look at this, all that ones are just females, but in the lower part of the water is the male one. And you can find a person just for the sun. They're playing. She wants to play, and she's just playing. All that ones are females. Look. Look at this. You can see most part of the sea lions, female sea lions are pregnant. Look at this. Look at that big head. the sea lions are brown, no? Like you can see on the top. No, but that one is when the skin of these animals is dry. But with all the time, when they used to spend more time on the water, looks like this, very black. The time life of this animal is around 20 to 25 years. The life of this animal is for 20 or 25 years. More ladies taking a nap here. Some of them, as you see, look very fat because they are pregnant. The other ones are not.
There's a boy trying to get up on the...
We have more friends here. Have a man with some birds. More friends at this other side. Look at the... they're trying to figure out.
Oh, pelicans. Oh, there are 2 or 3 in the water here. Look at it on the left-hand side.
People watching us, not now.
Look at this. That one are the sarcillo. It's very easy to see them. And you see they look in black. And the feet are in red. That one are not like sarcillo or just the insect head. No, you can see on the... Here in the corner you can see the cormorant in black, or the tropical cormorant.
Tropical?
Sí, it's because it comes from the tropical. That's the tropical. You can see some of them are totally black, and some of them is black, and just the head is white. Like that one. Look, some of them used to have that shape like a muscles or yeah, like the muscles or not. Those that ones are just the stick on the rock.
See with your binocular, eh?
Yeah.
Now.
That big one, the black one there.
Yeah. So like you see in that corner are some guys in a very interesting conversation. They are the teenagers. And you can feel like this because like you see the chest is just brown. To be an adult has to be completely white.
Right, okay.
See? Are some teenagers and also adults here. The cormorant. Look at this. More cormorant. Look at this. Look at this. No, some of the breast no has the look brown, and another ones look white. Remember, the white ones are the adults. The brown ones are just the teenagers. So the cormorants is a kind of bird who produce the best quality of water.
They have just a few adults here with the red eye.
Yeah.
Okay.
Monica, what's the seagull there?
Some are seagull. It's up in the corner. Yeah.
Name?
Which one? Nombre.
That one is not like this, just like the seagull. But even this one are also like kind of animals we used to take the eggs and also the babies from another bird. Yeah, the seagull. Yeah. Another, a kind of crab or a spider of the sea. Another looking orange. Yeah, the seagulls are considered the bad ones, no? Because like I told you, used to attack other nests, no? And used to eat the eggs and also the babies. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So for example, something very curious is when the puppies have babies, so it means have eggs. Normally, the mother or the father has to care the nest. No, one of them is on the nest, and the other one used to fly to eat, and then have to back and have to change to another turn. Not because if maybe they leave the nest alone, the seagulls can eat and can destroy everything. So, like I told you, this one is the season where the most part of the female sea lions are pregnant. And here, the male ones are reserving a place for them. So it means now in the summer season, January, February, and March, the sea lions have to come here and they offer that place for them. And that one is considered like a kind of compromise, not like a change. Okay, I'm going to give you my place and you are going to be on. You are going to be for mine. Okay. So in that case, when the male one used to obtain a big group of sea lions, have to keep there. So it means even it's not possible to go into the water to catch something to eat, because maybe if he left his place, it's possible to another male one came to take his place. That's why he has to protect their own territory. All that ones are the male ones. And like I told you, the women used to come here with the option to see the baby, to find a place for the baby born. Because it's not possible to have the baby in the water because maybe it's possible they can die. And something very curious about this nature. So normally when the female sea lion has a baby and that one is male, have to care the baby because the big male one can kill the small one because it's another possibility he's going to take his group of sea lions in the future. No? In the cases the baby is just a female, so can survive. But if a male, maybe have a big problem there. It's a way to survive here.
Small baby.
Yeah.
That one is considered the arch of the wishes. Normally when the water is normal, is quiet, it's possible to cross in the middle and you can ask for a wish. But at this moment, like you see, it's very shaken. That's why we can just make our wishes from here. Okay, yeah. Yeah, like Juan said, maybe we can cross at this moment, and with all that shaking, maybe your wish can be no cross, please. More sea lions, more birds, and a wonderful environment.
Ooh.